The mall business hasn't seen much of a slowdown, at least not in the Gulf Arab states. Abu Dhabi is pushing ahead with plans to further develop its $1.5 billion Al Maria Island project, adding more flagship American brands. Hadley Gamble caught up with the man behind this project, as well as some of New York City's most iconic luxury retail developments. She asked him if their formula will work and whether the demise of the American mall has been grossly over-exaggerated.
Oh, it's not dead at all. I think it's commonly, I think, expressed by many people in my industry the same. You know, today, the shopping centers, the bottom third, people are running them who don't reinvest in the centers. Those, they're over. That game's over.
So we're going to see more malls closing.
You're going to see a lot of malls. You're going to see them close, and you're going to see them transform. The winners in the game are those who have picked the right locations, have reinvested in their projects and kept these tenant mixes correct. However, even many of those are not going to perform as well because you cannot recover from a bad plan.
I have to ask you about one of the main contributing factors to the demise of many of these local malls that we're seeing in the United States, and that's of course the rise of companies like Amazon, all of this buying online. Right. But we have seen Amazon, for example, creating more and more pop-up stores. Is that because at the end of the day you just can't get away from having some aspect of the real retail experience? I
went to visit the Amazon bookstore. We loved it. And here's an interesting footnote. 5,000 square feet in the new format that Amazon's executing does the same volume as a 40,000 square foot Barnes & Noble or Borders books that used to do. So we're very much going after them for a couple of our projects.
And finally, where in the Middle East would you like to be that you're not yet? Are we talking Beirut?
My fondness for one particular market that I know we can't go into happens to be Beirut, Lebanon. It's one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. I mean, I look at Istanbul and I look at Beirut and I say these are world-class cities, but as a United States developer and with capital, I mean, we invest in our projects. Can you really go into those markets? No, you can't do it. What's holding you back there? Is it the political instability? We're in a $1.5 billion investment risk with the project you're sitting in right here. Very stable, you know, from a political, very stable from a security point of view. My wife and friends constantly, as I get on the airplane, say to me, "Are you out of your mind?" And I say, I've never worried about security here at all. What's it going to take to change those misperceptions, do you think? Well, hopefully in our election process going on in the U.S., by the time we get to November, we'll have some answers about who's going to be leading our country going forward. Care to call the race? No, it's too close to call. It really is. But my hope is that you know, we can find a way to bridge some of what's going on here, because when you talk to all the people we deal with here locally here, they look to the United States to lead all this. I mean, we do lead the way in the world, and you know, we need to reestablish ourselves in that regard.